Okay, another test I do on horses is bending the head and pressing in between the closest point behind the jaw and the wing of Atlas in there, and see if there's any pain coming from the eyes. So there's a little bit of tension there, but the horse hasn't gone really afraid. We can check both sides whether you can get the same number of fingers in between the two bones, but also there can be a lot of tension in there. So if you press there and you can see the whites of a horse's eyes, then it's too much tension and you need to release that tension. Okay. There's another few more points I check. I check underneath the bridle strap there, right on top of what's called a TMJ. I'm checking for reactions on the TMJ there, and I'm checking in front of the TMJ just underneath, and we got a little bit of a tense part there. So that joins the bottom of the ear to the top of the jawbone there, and it's a little bit painful. So these are areas that aren't going to show up when you're riding, but you see the twitching now is coming from that point just above the TMJ there, and there's a load of nerves going through that point, and so if any of those nerves are trapped, then it can cause the reaction that we see going down the face. So I'll just check on the other side as well. I'm checking, is it the same width in between here as the other side? And this is very slightly narrower. And when I'm pulling in, is there any pain associated in there? And the eyes staying nice and soft. So that isn't an area. If that was an area of pain, it's over top of the saliva glands a lot, and it can become very painful in there, and you can just rub it out. Spend 30 seconds or so rubbing that area out. And when I'm checking that, I then go forward to underneath the bridle strap there, to the top of the TMJ, and check the area there where all of the nerves run through down into the jaw, and go forward. See, on this side it's not so reactive as the other side, so there's no restriction closing in on those nerves. So this side's okay, and the other side needs a little bit of attention. So what can happen when you've got tension there is that the face can become contorted. So it can be tighter on one side than the other. The tightness and the muscles shorten the muscles, so it can pull up. The nostrils can be pulled up, and the eyes can be pulled up, and the cheeks can be tightened up because of a tension from underneath the ear there on top of the TMJ and on the nuchal ligament on the top. So if there's tension up there, it can pull the nostril upwards, and it can pull in the cheek area. So sometimes looking at the horse, you can see one side looks tighter than the other side looks softer. So on the tight side then, you want to go up and check above the TMJ and the nuchal ligament and rub out any tension that you've got there. And then on the back there, on the back of the mandible, between that and the wing of Atlas, check if there's any pain in there. And there's no pain at all in this horse, which is nice.